Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? Yeah, the weather was better today, huh? Yeah, the storm paused again. Still chilly though, but yeah, no rain. Sun came out. Some clouds this afternoon, but yeah, it was sunny this morning, and it looks like it cleared up a little now. So get to watch the sunset, I guess. Yeah, there's still a little daylight left. I'm a little early. Although the sun is setting later and later, so it won't be long until our dinner time is actually in daylight. So move the water off the table and get the glove. Okay. So I actually didn't check the weather forecast, so I don't know if it's changed. So today and tomorrow, the rain was supposed to stop, but I was under the impression the storm's not over yet, so we're supposed to. I was under the impression the storm's going to continue sometime after that, and I wanted to check the weather report to find out when the storm's going to resume, but yeah, I forgot to check it today. Been busy with other things. So yeah, it's been colder. So yeah, even though they're telling us frost warnings, I don't think it's quite that cold. But yeah, I am cold at night, and yeah, the furnace is kicking in. So I thought by this time of the year I'd be done with the furnace. Because I think the past couple of years our winters ended pretty early. But yeah, this winter, it wasn't as cold as other winters, like in terms of absolute temperatures. So coldest temperatures didn't drop as low as some other years. But this year the temperature tended to stay pretty low for a much longer period of time. So I think that's actually harder on my energy bill. Since I keep the thermostat pretty low to begin with. So that means it's still having to kick in a lot more. So let's see. Yeah. So I had trouble sleeping the other night, and yeah, it kind of screwed me up. So I woke up late again today because I had trouble going to sleep. And let's see. Yeah, so I did go out this afternoon for a run. So it's the first time I've been out in a few days. And yeah, it was a terrible run. But at least I did 4 laps, so it's kind of my new bare minimum. I guess my bare minimum is 3, but it used to be 5 until I got injured. I haven't been able to really work myself back up to 5. I got close, and then I think something I got sick. Yeah, all the weather hasn't helped either. It's keeping me indoors more often. So I used to go to the gym, but then all the lockdowns happened, and then gyms went broke. So I remember I had somebody gifted me 24-hour fitness certificate membership. I think it's from Costco, and yeah, I think they declared bankruptcy protection too. They're still technically in business, but yeah, they were in deep trouble. And one of the things that went out the window was the gift certificates. So they basically said, yeah, we can't honor those anymore. Basically, go to Costco. If you have a Costco membership you haven't redeemed yet, go to Costco, get a refund. Because we're not going to be able to redeem them anymore. So I had to return it basically. Actually, yeah, I still actually have a frozen membership, I think, with them. So, so when the lockdowns happened, yeah, my gym went out of business. So my local branch went out of business, and the membership was still technically good, but since everything was locked down, and the next closest gym wasn't that close, I asked if I could freeze my membership so I can basically figure out what I'm going to do. And so it's actually still frozen. So I kept extending it, and then when I got injured, I got another long extension. So yeah, I'm injured. I can't go to the gym. They understood. So still frozen, but I think I need to. I think it unfreezes at the end of the year. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't think they built any new branches. I don't know. I need to check. I actually don't remember how much time was left on the membership. So it might resume, and I only have like a month left. I think there was more than that. There's a headbutt there. Oh, chin rub. Scruffy's getting into little pets there. So anyway, yeah, my run. Didn't see much today. Well, let's see. Yeah, no cats. It wasn't that much flooding. It was like one section that had some puddles, but yeah, nothing like prior storms where there were whole sections flooded. Oh, I did see it. I think it was a turkey vulture in the middle of the field, and he was picking at something. I think it was a squirrel. Grass is kind of long, so it's hard to see, but he flipped up what he was eating at one point, and it was probably about the size of a squirrel. So I can get Scruffy's food. Okay, let's get your food. So let's bring up the little table. Okay, so let's move the plate back a little bit. Okay. Scruffy's not eating. Okay, Scruffy's finally eating. Sounds weird. Usually Scruffy starts eating immediately. I was worried he was freaking out about the brush. But he actually did pretty good. He was holding still as I brushed him. A lot of times he starts looking at the brush and then he starts dodging it. Okay. So yeah, I didn't see Scruffy that much today. Yeah, I thought I'd see him on the rocks this morning. Didn't see him there. I think at lunch he's near the potted plants, like straight in front of the door, and I didn't see him. I'm not sure if it's because the big table obstructs my view of him in that exact position, or if he moved there at the last moment when I brought the food. But yeah, that was the only time I saw him today. Hey, Scruffy. I didn't see you there. I thought I looked there. You weren't there a few minutes ago. So either I couldn't see you or you have perfect timing. So looks like the weather is paused again. So it's sunny. Still a little cold. But yeah, it looks dry. Looks like it's going to be a nice day. So ready for kibble and water? Yep. I'm ready to pounce on the kibble. Tonight's dinner is meaty pate. I think it's the real ocean whitefish. And then kibble and more rotisserie chicken scraps. So we're starting to get near the end of the bag. I'm thinking there might be 2 meals left. So I actually need to go grocery shopping soon too. So if I get a Costco, I should get another rotisserie chicken, so more scraps. I'll probably go to Costco. I need a whole bunch of things. Thinking about tomorrow, but yeah. Not sure yet. I'm trying to finish up some whole bunch of things I got to get done. One of which is I don't know if I'm going to get it done anytime soon, but I'm trying to get as much done as I can on my taxes. So I screwed myself last year. Um, I tried trading a ETF short-term trade, the UUP, which is basically the dollar. It's an ETF that tracks the price of the dollar, and so last year the you know, dollar kept going up and crushed everything. And when it started going down, I thought it would bounce back up again. So I put on a very small, tiny trade, hoping to get a bounce. And that was wrong, so I lost money on that. It wasn't a lot of money. It was just speculative, small test. But yeah, the place where I screwed myself up is I didn't realize that ETF is taxed as they call it a Schedule K1. It issues a Schedule K1, and so you have to do a completely different set of things to file your taxes to the K1, and you have to get a tax package from the company or whatever. And yeah, I I did not catch that, and so even though I was only in the thing for I think like 2 weeks, and I lost money on it, I still got to basically file this Schedule K1. And then another problem with these K1s is I guess the companies, it takes them a while to create the tax packages, and so they a lot of times don't get it done by the tax deadline. And so I'm told it's very commonplace for people who have to file K1 or include K1s in their tax returns, they have to file for extensions. And so I think yeah, so basically my little mistake last year has forced my hand, and yeah, there's no way I'm gonna actually um, I can't just do the normal tax at the standard deadline. I gotta get the get an extension. Yeah, I have to get the extension and file whenever they get the tax package ready. And yeah, I'm not happy about that. And the irony was I was actually avoiding investing in another company that I'm kind of bullish on long term, good dividend paying stock. Um, and the only reason I haven't done it is because they issue a K1, and I've been waiting to find a better tax person. I've talked about this a few times. So I lost my tax guy a few years ago. Haven't been able to find a replacement. Been stuck using TurboTax. And yeah, TurboTax is causing me a lot of problems in certain areas, not related to the K1, but other areas. Yeah, it's the foreign tax credit. That's where it really hurts me. It doesn't generate the forms correctly for that if you have multiple countries, because the IRS wants you to separate out all the foreign tax credits by different countries, and TurboTax doesn't do it correctly. It throws everything together. And there is a really tedious ugly, error-prone workaround, which I did last year. I'm really dreading doing it again this year. I was actually reading other people complaining about the same problem on TurboTax forums, how it's still not fixed. And yeah, some people are just saying, you know what, I'm not even going to try to fix it this year. I'm just going to file my taxes the way TurboTax does it, because it doesn't actually change the amount you owe. It's just, stupid hoop jumping that the government makes you do. And then they're arguing, so if they audit me, it's like, yeah, sorry, this is what TurboTax has, done. I can, yeah, I guess I can do the extra work you want me to do, but you're not going to get any more money out of me because it doesn't change the amount we have to pay. And I don't know if I don't know if I'm that brave, but it's a really tempting argument since it's so painful to do. Moving the plate back because Scruffy is gonna knock it off the table. So maybe I need to move the balls for him. I'll let him continue. So yeah, I think I mentioned also, yeah, there was a guy that I met on a forum somewhere. Who's working on he's working on his CPA. He has he's working for a tax firm right now. And after he gets his CPA, he wants to go independent. And I told him I want to be his first client, so because I really need a good tax person that won't charge me ridiculous amounts. So I don't think my taxes are actually that hard. It's just my TurboTax, the form reporting is just not correct. And so I know my previous tax guy, he had software that could do it correctly. He retired. That was the problem. He was taking care of his wife, and she had Alzheimer's, and it was a full-time effort for him. He was trying to kind of shut down his business so he could take care of his wife, and so he used to do house calls. He used to go to clients' houses, and he'd do the taxes there. But as he was shutting down, he's basically saying, "Yeah, I can't do that anymore. I'll take clients that will come to my house. We have very strict time limits, but yeah, we can do that." So I continued to do that, but then finally his wife passed away, and he decided he didn't need to work anymore. So, I don't need to do this. Time to start a new chapter. So I just noticed that the straw is on the ground there in front of the shelter. So I think Scruffy went in the shelter. I don't know for how long, but I'm guessing, yeah, the straw wasn't blown out by the wind. Something had to move it, so it's probably Scruffy, unless it was some other animal. So who knows? Maybe Scruffy went in the shelter there. So anyway, yeah, the guy I'm hoping he'll do my taxes. I haven't heard from him, so I know he wasn't he wasn't he's not obligated to respond to me or anything like that. But I haven't seen him pop up in the forum in a while, so I know he wasn't going to be ready. I think until like the end of the year or something like that. So at least that was his original plan. So plans change, but I'm really hoping he'll be able to take me as a client next year. I don't want to do this again. Wow, Scruffy's leaving the other way. Okay, folks. Let's have a better shot of the shelter. Well, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.